on that though. But now that it has to be on black and white though, paperwork though, so to see for the people to believe though. Oh, it's like what the apostles and brothers been talking about what these motherfuckers
now
did.
you guys want to talk about it.
Yeah, but when we speak on it though, they don't believe us. But when it's black and white though, oh, they believe it though.
I forgot my tablet. It's in the car. I'll be right there.
I'll just- Look like they're gonna have an event right there.
Yeah.
I can see like a bouncy house right there.
Yeah. They'll have some music too.
Yeah. Well, we are the real music though.
Whenever you guys are ready.
Okay, fine. You Jake, man.
Love it. Love it. Yeah. Shalom.
I think you're,
Yeah, super. Shalom, we're the real Hebrew Israelites. We come out here week in and week out. At least someone in the family does. And we're here to prophesy the downfall of the wicked kingdom, which is coming to fruition. Everybody's starting to see it. And we're going to give all praise and glory to Yahweh Bashim. So, yeah, just to start the conversation, there's a lot of wickedness going on. It's an evil world is what it is. And, first scripture we're going to get is Psalms 144 and 1. But while we're getting it, I'm gonna warm up your brain cells with what's going on. So just to go around the world, starting from backwards, from the most recent, Iran just got they got into little trouble, and that trouble is Esau. So I don't know exactly what happened or how it went down, but it used to be President Trump that was talking shit about Biden, saying that he's going to attack Iran because he can't negotiate. But guess who attacked Iran? That's hypocrisy, right? But so, and what is that? That's conflict. That's war. So, keep that in mind. War. I said war. And conflict, a fight. I said those words to keep your mind. This is where we're going with this lesson. So what are we supposed to do with evil? We're supposed to fight it any way we can. Reject it. What does Job say? Damn, my birthday. Because he was counted himself as wicked, but he was a righteous man. But the thing is, that's going on. And let's talk about the state of Israel. They're behind all of this shit. They're the wicked. They're the fucking Khazarian Empire.
Yeah, because they got that movement to make what's it called, Greater Israel.
Greater. What
Israel.
the
And I see. Oh, so bro. I seen a map though, and expand all the way to Iran. So
That's right. And then
I think I'm looking for it real quick, bro.
and Iran just got into a little scuffle. I'm gonna say a little scuffle because things are gonna get worse. And then we gotta look at what's going on in this continent. We got ICE on the North American, which people say that those are just IDF agents, and those are the Israeli defense motherfuckers. Mossad. They like to do their shit sneaky and behind the scenes, but now we got U.S. soldiers saying that's not as good as it is. They're not the good people. They're over here fucking kidnapping who? Jake. They're kidnapping Jake. So there's an attack on us, right? And then, not only that, in the land of Issachar, ooh, that shit is getting crazy, bro. They say they killed El Mencho, and that started a whole fucking thing. And there's tribal wars, there's gang wars, and there's like fucking a million. Like yesterday, I was doing my driving app, and I picked up a fare, and they were Mexican. The first people I picked up were Ishikar, and we started talking, right? And they were like, dude, they were like spitting game. They were telling me that there's a million fucking ranchitos. So, and every ranchito gets, like this is, I don't know how they do it, but you know, a couple of family members got abducted, and now I don't even want to talk about it. But still, I gotta tell you, that's happening to every family in the fuck. You talk to somebody that's a Mexican, and they're gonna tell you the same shit. Somebody got abducted. They're either dead because they said no, or they're being trained in a facility for war. What did I say first time? War, fight, a conflict, a battle. A battle. This is a battle between good and evil. Let's get that Psalm 144.
Yeah, this is Psalm 144 and 1, a Psalm of David. Blessed be Yahweh Hashem Yahushai, my strength, which teacheth my hands to war and my fingers to fight.
That's pretty self-explanatory. Did you understand why I started off like that? Come on, baby. If you're just and GOC and whoever thinks that Edomites can make it, where are they going to make it to? Where are they going to make it to? They're going to make it to slavery. I mean, the only and I've been thinking about this on a lot. The only tribe of nation, people of nation that are not going to get it as bad as anybody is Japheth. Because remember, they're going to dwell amongst our tents.
Oh yes, right,
as servants.
Because I believe they're the ones that didn't put us through captivity, right?
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, and then that too, just they didn't put us through captivity as the other nations did.
They didn't fuck with us.
Yeah, they didn't really fuck. They were just chilling, you know.
So just imagine those big giant Samoans being our homies, doing what we asked them to do.
Even through the spirit too, like they're cool with Jake too, you know.
I know, man.
You know, in the prison and in the hoods though, they're good with Jake too. So we've been dwelling with the Samoans, and you know.
And that's just a prophecy, right?
Mm-hmm.
So those are the only people that I believe are not going to get it.
That's
Everybody
right.
else is. Well, then, if you're not going to be a slave, that's good living, right?
Yeah.
But everybody else is going to be a slave.
Let me read it in the NLT
Yeah,
because
please,
it says, Praise Yahweh Hashem Yahushai, who is my rock. He trains my hands for war and gives my fingers skill for battle.
Let's say you're a regular Jake in the hood. You've never been in a fight. You're a good person. You go to church or whatever, but you know that kind of bullshit, but you believe in the Lord. You get confronted by trouble. 3 dudes come up to you and they're trying to rob you. Oh, you know, perfect example. That brother that was preaching in that fucking Edomite pulled out that 45.
Oh yeah.
Perfect example.
Yep.
This is where I'm going. And the Lord puts the spirit on you just because he thinks you're a good dude. Look at that Edomite. Because he thinks you're a good dude, and you rip the fucking heads off all 3 of those motherfuckers, bullets bouncing off of you, knives breaking on you. Who are you gonna give praises to? Who are you gonna give praises to, man? It's good because we give all praise to Yahweh Hashem Yahushai, who is my rock. Can you please look up where rock is? And oddly enough, Peter's our rock. Coincidentally, David is Peter.
Yeah, it's true. Yeah.
I mean, if you have ears, listen, please. Revelation 9 and 9, or 9 and 10. If you have ears, listen. And that goes to say, if you're Jake, if you're from the tribe, if you're from one of these tribes, listen. This message is for you. And it's going to be crazy up in here. It's going to be popping, you know? So why is it important to have a rock? You know, what's a rock?
You need that foundation.
It's a foundation,
It's a
right?
foundation.
It's a foundation.
What are you gonna run to?
Who are you going to run to? So what is your foundation? There's things, people dig the rock and they dig out a big square, they pack it down, they put rebar, they put cement, then they put rock, they make it to a sturdy fucking foundation so that when things happen, that house doesn't get washed away, right?
Well, that's in the scriptures
That's
too.
scripture.
Yeah, it's scripture. Yeah.
Everything's in the scripture.
Yeah.
The Lord's telling you, and this is David, man. David was having visions of his family. You know, I think my brain just changed when I found out I was going to be a granddad. My brain started thinking like, man, Abraham was pretty great.
Oh yeah.
Remember I said that? Great father. See, the Yahweh Shem Yahshai has good mercy to give out and bad mercy to give out.
That's right. Yeah.
So definition for rock, because like this brother was saying too, like it's the foundation. So if you don't have the rock, it's a stronghold of Yahweh of security.
Okay. Now what could that mean? Security. I know for a fact that when I was going through some trouble, my brain was being constantly attacked. But who was my foundation? Yahweh Shem Yahshai. And through that, I discovered that demons were just fucking with me. I overcame that, and now they are my pets.
Yeah, because he said that before, you know.
You know, but guess what, man? I said that prior to having this feeling, and I got fucked up, and I had to what? I had to fight. That's a team. That's what we're talking about, fighting. But I wasn't fighting like this. It was a fight that I wasn't prepared for. In my mind.
That's right. And that's you're not gonna get this in Christian churches or any churches though, man. They don't tell you about the spiritual war.
They don't tell you about those demons
Yeah.
choking you in the fucking middle of the night. It's called sleep paralysis.
They don't talk about that, you know, those demons that you got to fight, man. They don't go to Ephesians, what is it, the 5th or 6th chapter? What, principalities though?
Powers and principalities.
They don't talk about that. You know what I mean though? And this is a war, they're just carnal, man. They just talk about like the carnal war though, but they don't talk about the spiritual war, man. You know? Because the spiritual war, that's a hard war though, bro. That's a hard war that you gotta fight though, you know? Because that's when the demons, when you're low, that's when they attack though, and you gotta fight back though, you know?
And that's why the description was a fortress, right?
Yeah, it was a stronghold of Yahweh.
I said fortress. You see,
But also too, look at this one in Psalms 18 and 2.
Really?
Yahweh Shem Yahshai is my rock and my fortress. That's what he said.
That's what I said.
Yeah.
You see what I was saying? Like before he even knew it. You know what? People hate me. You know why? Because I have a little saying I like to say to when motherfuckers get me mad. I'm always right. And if I'm not right, he will make me right.
Oh, yeah.
Motherfuckers hate me. And I'm glad you fucking hate me. Because my attitude is this. You know, this is Psalms 144 and 2. He is my loving ally and my fortress, my tower of safety, my rescuer. He is my shield, and I take refuge in him. He makes the nations submit to me.
Also, that fortress means a castle or defense.
Woo! Baby.
So we're like in this castle, you know.
We are. So let's talk about
the spiritual, you know, the spiritual castle.
And look at this. This is what a castle would have.
Yeah. So, yeah, we look like this though.
And this is actually spiritual because this would represent a gate.
Oh, that's right. Yeah.
Holler at them crazy mother lovers. But the most important part is, you know, he is my fortress.
I got a picture. Can I get it?
Yes, sir.
Yeah, Amos 9 and 11, it says, "In that day I will raise up the tabernacles of David that is fallen, and close up the breaches thereof, and I will raise up his ruins, and I will build it as in the days of old." You see, and that's the electo right now, you know. So it was the tabernacle, though, you know, David, though, which is the you know, the electo, you know, because it's not a temple, though, you know, like a physical temple, you know, because the elect is the temple, though, you know.
And people hate it.
Yeah.
People hate it. Everybody fucking hates it. But guess what? The time for correction is at hand. That mercy that I was talking about that has a flip to it.
Mm-hmm.
And that is fucking spiritual because it sounded like she was screaming, right? And right when I said mercy, that's the kind of mercy it's gonna be having. You bitches are gonna get fucking raped. And it's not my fault, it's your fault. You acted crazy. And then second, you fucking weak ass men are gonna die. Yeah, that's all you're gonna hear.
How? Yeah, it's okay.
You and me.
They're not gonna happen.
Yeah, exactly what you
I don't
said.
like being in this position where
Yeah.
I'm forced to be a shining thing, man. We're all wild.
When you literally said that, she said that.
You know, and like I keep saying to you guys, I have friends on the other side, man. You know? They're looking out for me. And people fucking hate it. And I love that.
I got a piece for that. Can I get it?
Please, please.
I'll get it real quick.
Why he's getting it, you know, I'm not the one who's making me right. You know, this is a spiritual thing.
Okay. Matthew 10:22, it says, "And ye shall be hated of all men for my name's sake, but he that endureth to the end shall be saved." See?
Damn.
So we're gonna, if you have the true word though, you're gonna come with the correctness though, and people are not gonna like that. You know, there's other camps though that don't even say the name, the real name, Yahweh Shem Shai though. You know, and you know what I'm saying, because we tell them that the correct name is Yahweh Shem Shai, they get mad.
Yeah.
You know.
Trying to correct you.
Trying to correct you, but in reality, you're the one that's correct though. But they're incorrect though, you know?
And there's a situation called projecting. Okay? It's when you project your thoughts onto others. Why is he so righteous? Why is he talking? Who does he think he is?
Yeah.
I mean, it's just a terrible thing where you have to, where you don't even understand you're being faulty. You know? You don't even understand that you're the problem. Because it's always outside, man. It's always someone else. It's always someone else. It's never inside. Remember that fight I told you I was getting into with those demons? It was inside. It was inside. Nobody fucking saw it, but they saw my face and they knew that I wasn't having a great time. But guess what? That's what depression and all those demons are doing. And that's a real thing, and brothers suffer from it. But they overcome it. Because guess what? Psalms 144:1. Blessed be Yahweh Shem Shai, my strength, which teacheth my hands to war and my fingers to fight. So let's look up that word hands. It said hands, right? My strength teaches my hands. What that word is ya'ad. A hand, strength, power. Side, part, portion. Let's just talk about that. A portion. What is a portion? When we sit down at the dinner table and our moms make a big meal, there's plates in front of everybody's position, and everybody gets a what? Portion of this, portion of that. I am so sorry to tell you that my portion is huge. His portion is huge. His portion is huge. I'm fucking sorry about that. But guess what? I ain't sorry about that. Motherfuckers, you ain't sorry that you're rich. You ain't sorry that we're poor. You ain't sorry that we're getting kidnapped by fucking ICE. You ain't sorry that cartels are killing our fucking family members. You ain't sorry that you fucking bombed Iran. You ain't sorry that you're killing Arabs and raping men. You ain't sorry that you're fucking raping children and eating them. You ain't sorry about that. That's your portion. But guess what? The portion that we get is to be saved from that.
Yeah, that's true. Yeah.
And that's all right with me, baby. Because to tell you the truth, I feel weak most of the time. Like, listen to my voice. I couldn't control that. I just got sick, and everybody's getting sick.
Yeah.
They're saying that it's a COVID-30, and I already said the thing that's gonna get us fucking disconnected. But you know, fuck you, motherfuckers. They're saying it's COVID-30. Which you guys label everything crazy, man.
Yeah. It's just scare the people though, you know? It's just, you know, it's some shit that you can just overcome it with herbs though, but they want you to react to what they're telling you though, so you can go, you know, buy these fucking medicines and shit, you know? And you be all stressed and everything. That's all it is though.
So let's go to Isaiah 5. Since we're talking about, you know,
Isaiah 5
yes,
and 1.
Yep.
Isaiah 5:1, it says, Now will I sing to my well-beloved a song of my beloved touching his vineyard. My well-beloved hath a vineyard in a very fruitful hill.
Man, that sounds very blessing. And that's, you know, Prophet Isaiah, man. He's telling you, and then, you know, I'll read it in the NLT. Now I will sing for the one I love, Israel, 12 tribes. A song about his vineyard. What's a vineyard? You drove down the highway to fucking this place or that place. You see fucking grapes growing. That's a vineyard. How long does that shit stretch? Miles. And they got sections of a big land where there's nothing but vineyards. Well, it's just a metaphor right here. It's a vineyard because it's talking about our kids.
That's right, yeah.
And their kids. And their kids. And their kids. And their kids. Never, and I'm going to give you an example about me. Let's say my kids have get, you know, Ishmaelite wife, which you're supposed to do. Because where did Jake go? He went to Lebanon.
That's right, yeah.
And my grandbabies look Arab. They're still Issachar. Let's say the mama says, I'm down with you. And she takes my grandkids to wherever the fuck she's from. Let's say Lebanon. They're gonna marry women that are Lebanese, and their kids are gonna look more Lebanese, but they're still Issachar. That's the vineyard. I just said it for 3 generations. In 3 generations, they're still gonna look like you and they're still gonna act like you. For 30 generations, they're still gonna look like you, they're still gonna act like you. The time that David was here, from the time now, that's what his vineyard is. That's a big ass vineyard, right?
Yeah.
Big ass vineyard. It's a lot of fruit.
Fruit, yeah.
What happens with fruit? Sometimes you don't get good fruit. Sometimes you get a good bunch. Sometimes you get a bad bunch. And the same vine.
That's true. Yeah. Because I seen it. Yeah, some good and some bad. Yeah.
We've seen it and we know it.
Yeah.
Unfortunately for you, you 2/3, you other camps. Look at what happened to Gorilla Hebrew.
You don't even hear much of that dude anymore. He's irrelevant.
Ever since he talked about being pegged, what the fuck? Are you kidding me, my zesty nigga?
And that happened like I believe it was a year ago or something already, right?
That was a year ago.
Yeah, and look, dude he's not relevant
You
now.
see how slow Yahweh Shai boxes?
Yeah. Yep. Look what he's doing with Deacon, you know?
Look how slow Yahweh Shai boxes. And that's not slow, he's moving fast.
But he's getting them though.
You ain't getting no points on this ground, my homie. You see how, and then we gotta pray every day, man. Because Yahweh Shai, he's not a nice person. Look what he said. Now I will sing a song for the one I love. The one I love. The one nation
Yep.
he loves.
So, yeah. Not all.
There's 9 billion people on this planet. You don't love all of you motherfuckers. And I'm gonna be mean with this number. Let's say, and it's true, let's say there's only 144,000 people that he loves on the planet.
Compared to what, you say 9 billion?
9 billion
Yeah.
compared to 9 motherfucking billion.
You can't even, that's a handful, we can't even call it a handful because it's less than that.
Handful,
It's not
bro.
even, it's less
It's
than
a
that.
fraction.
Yeah, there you go, fraction, yeah.
Which goes back to the word portion.
Portion, yeah.
You see,
Right.
you know, that's why people fucking hate me. Because you don't see me put up a lot of videos because this fucking algorithm is against me. And I put up a video showing you, look what this motherfucking people do.
When you it was like, what, 8 seconds, was it?
Yeah.
Yeah, that shit,
And I
that's
had to-
crazy.
So the lesson is 30 seconds.
Yeah.
The algorithm doesn't let me. I cut it down 15 seconds. The algorithm doesn't let me. It has to be 1 to 2 seconds. Are you fucking kidding me?
Yeah.
Fucking kidding me?
Yeah.
It went from an hour and 10 minutes camp, and I can't even put a fucking short portion of that. And you know who's doing that? You is the state of Israel. I know you're doing it. But like I said, I got friends on the other side, man. And my friends do things without me knowing, because your friends do things without you knowing, right? You ever had a homie back in the world, let's say, and this is gonna sound wicked to righteous men, but say it's your birthday and you were back in the world, and a homie comes by with a couple of 40s. That just made your fucking day, didn't it? Think about it like that. If you were back in the world, he came with a fucking couple of 40s and some carne asada.
Oh yeah, that would have been your day. Yeah, yeah.
Damn, man. Let's go commit some crimes together. But I said that to let's commit some crimes together, to let's do something valiant together. Let's stand up against evil together.
Let's get a precept.
Go ahead, brother.
So Proverbs 28:8, when the wicked rise, men hide themselves, but when they perish, the righteous increase.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah.
And that goes with that saying, weak men make hard times make strong men make good times make weak men.
Yep.
How you think about, what do you think about that, buddy?
Because the wicked, right now, that's why everybody's hiding, because the wicked are empowered, you know?
This is the easiest time in the fucking face of the earth.
They don't want to,
Like these,
righteous.
like the celebrities, right? The celebrities that have the info of what happens in the industry, though, they can only say so much, though, and but they know what they see, though, but they can't speak out because what happens to them? The majority of them, they get taken out.
Yeah.
And a mysterious death, you know?
And that happens when they expose you.
Yep.
So what's going on is you go to a party, you go to a fucking place. Let's say it's the Epstein Island. And I'm gonna use a real example. There's a movie star, right? You think he's tough, you think he's strong, you think he's this, you think he's man. Oh, I want to be like him. Michael B. Jordan. That's what I'm talking
Oh,
about.
yeah, he's sexy as hell. You can tell, but, yeah.
And they showed him somewhere fondling a boy, a 7-year-old boy, squeezing his ass. And that boy wasn't doing anything because he was under a trance. He was drugged up. And what happens at that island is, you can look at it on the file. Now I'm fucking sick of this shit. Is they'll fucking rape his ass, rip it up, and the doctor that's at that island will sew it up, and a psychologist will come in there and hypnotize him and make him forget. You fuckers are sick,
Yeah,
man.
you see? You see? And a lot of these celebrities know what goes down, though, but they're not gonna speak out, right? Because like they said, they caught dirt on them. They said they've done some shit in there, so they can't even do so. You know, because one chick was talking about, he was at one of the parties though, and remember that show in the '90s, Family Matters? The dad was a cop though.
Oh yeah, he's sexy as fuck.
Yeah, they said that he's seen him with another man.
And she didn't want to be the mom anymore, and they found a new mom.
Yeah. You know what I mean? So you here looking at this guy like, oh, as a father or whatever in the show.
Father.
This guy's a testy motherfucker though.
And now what's he doing? Where is he at? Look at the Coreys. Corey Feldman and the other Corey.
Oh yeah.
This is disgusting, man. You guys are fucking sick, man. One dude killed himself and the other, well, they both. It's like fucking, you know, it's making me want to put my hands on you. But guess what? There's a better way to do that. Because the fight I had in here with those demons, guess what? I conquered them. They can go handle that shit.
That's right, yeah.
And that might even make you feel a certain way. Who the fuck does this guy think he is? Why does he get to control those demons like that? I don't get to control them. Yahushua said, you better do what the fuck this guy says. He's my friend. Going back to that homeboy in the world that brought you a 40 and some carne asada. Now you got a homeboy in the spiritual world hooking you up with sicarios, a hedge around you.
Yeah.
You don't know.
Yeah.
You don't know what you lost, homie. You don't know what you lost by not confessing the name Yahushua. Somebody get Philippians 2:9. Because that's the most powerful name in the world. Yahushua.
I'm going to just real quick.
You ready for that?
Job 30 and 26. When I looked for good, then evil came unto me. And when I waited for light, there came darkness. That's all there is in this world. So you ain't gonna find the light. You know?
And that's going back to saying we need a role model. And you young suckers see these zesty ass people in Hollywood being role models. And then they show videos of him groping little boys, saying things like, I prefer young ass, young boy ass.
So these are your fucking idols, man.
And the worst thing about that is, like the brother said, these are your fucking idols.
You want to be like them, man. You want to be like them, though, but you know what I'm saying, though? You want to be like them, but you want to come out here and do the actual real work, though, you know?
It makes me sick.
Because, you know, what we're doing, it might not seem like we're doing a lot to you people, though, but we are doing something, though, you know? Because we're prophesying and we're speaking against this fucking devil, and we don't got no filter, though, either, you know? Because we know this devil is wicked as hell, though. And we got no filter, and we tell him how it is, man. We tell him to his fucking face, too, man. That you fucking the devil, man.
Yeah, you are.
You know, so we got no filter, man. And then things like that, though, because as his brother said, we got, you know, Sicarios around us, man. The angels, the spirit of vengeance, though.
Friends on the other side.
That's all that matters, though, at the end of the day. You know what I'm saying? That's all that matters at the end of the day, though. You know?
And that's important.
Yeah.
Like you're saying, that's all that matters at the end of the day, because we're not in control of any fucking thing.
We're not in control. You know, because in these days, man, all we got is just the brotherhood, man. Your homies in the world, you left them in the world, man. You know? I mean, I'm not saying, you know, if you come across them and everything, you just acknowledge them, but that's about it, man. But you're not gonna, you know, hang out. Like they say, what's today? Saturday? Your homies probably doing a carne asada. Hey, come over, you know, to my house.
Come on, let's get fucked up.
But you're gonna be what? Nah, coming over here, man. The real brotherhood, though, you know? Because at the end of the day, you know, friends, old homie, whatever, they go away, man, you know? But the brotherhood is solid, though, man. Like brother said, rock, it's solid, though. Because never misses, because come out here weekly, the camp, though, this is something we do, though, man, you know?
Yep. And Isaiah 5, and I'm gonna read it again, 1. Now I will sing for the one I love a song about his vineyard. My beloved had a vineyard on a rich and fertile hill. So, you know,
Israel, yeah.
that's Israel.
That's Israel, yeah.
That's Israel. And you know what? I can't wait to see my friends, the Samoans, the Tonga, the fucking big old Hawaiians. I can't wait to see you guys get your revenge. That is gonna be a fucking thing. And with that said, those guys are huge and powerful as human beings. As huge and powerful as human beings, natural human beings. Yahweh made them like that for a reason. I don't know why. He made us like this for a reason. In the military, they say the most capable soldier is around 5'8" to 5'10". That's around what we are.
Oh, sorry, yeah.
Could be 5'6". Most athletic builds are actually shorter guys. Look at Mighty Mouse.
Mike Tyson?
Look at Mighty Mouse. Oh shit, hell yeah, Mike Tyson.
Mike Tyson's not tall, he's short. You
know, and right now he has a face of remorse.
Yeah.
I'm sorry, Mike.
Yeah.
I'm sorry, bro. But you know what I'm saying? It's hard for us to even fathom what you had to go through. Everybody has to go through different shit. The reason why he's so fucking tough is because he had to go through a whole bunch of fucking rituals.
Oh yeah,
you know?
Definitely. That's why he kept going to jail, man. Fuck, you know?
He had to get the tattoo on his face so he couldn't see his real face.
Yeah.
I'm sorry, bro.
The tribal one, right?
Yeah.
The only one you gotta say, the tribal, yeah.
No, I'm sorry, but I'm not sorry. You know I'm right.
Yeah.
That's why people get tattoos on their face. Oh, and you know why those Japhet people, you know they do that scary thing, the Haka dance?
Oh, yeah.
Look at their face. Their face is a beautiful face.
Yeah.
Now the reason I suspect that is because your house came down a long time ago in his chariot, and they got scared of him, and that's how they responded to him. So that's their tradition. I don't know, I might be wrong, but that's why everything's spiritual and in the spirit. You can't be wrong.
Yeah.
Because you're doing it out of righteousness. This is mad. That's how you people are gonna look. I just wanted you to get that in your head. Because when Yahushua comes back with his angels, like,
Revelation 1:7.
Revelation 1, let's get that, please.
I have Philippians 2.
Yeah,
You want me to get that one?
Get it.
Unless you got
No,
something.
Philippians 2 and 9 is them.
I got something.
Okay.
Yeah, come.
This is Psalms 94 and 16. Who will rise up for me against the evildoers, or who will stand up for me against the workers of iniquity? And that's what we're doing. We're standing up against the government, who are the workers of iniquity.
Yeah.
And that's a beautiful, beautiful scripture, man, because that is all. We can't get a scripture that's not true. You understand?
Yeah.
They're all hitting rocks right now.
Who's gonna stand up and build this house? You know,
It has to be someone that's been.
with stone.
Someone that has to.
Right. Solid, bro.
Someone that has to got beaten down before by the system. Someone that doesn't have any friends in the system.
That's true. Yeah. That's true, right?
Yeah.
And they always in the movies. It's always they say the underdog that always comes
You're
up.
the goddamn underdog.
The underdog.
son.
Like that movie Dodgeball, though, you know, they looked at their team that, man, these guys ain't gonna beat this fitness guys, though, you know, and they're actually, I believe they're called the underdogs too.
Remember, the name. Yeah, Philippians 2 and 9.
Are you done with that, bud?
Hold on, let me keep going. Verse 17. Unless Yahweh Shema Shai had been my help, my soul had almost dwelt in silence.
Oh shit. See, let's speak on that. If I didn't know that Yahweh Shema Shai has my back and has those angels around me, I'd be scared to say what I'm saying right now.
Yeah, that's true.
Deliver me.
You wouldn't be speaking about the truth.
Yeah. There's time on that.
Yeah. I would be so fucking scared. But I'm so fucking scared of him that coming out here and putting myself in danger with you is much preferable.
But verse 18, when I said, my foot slippeth, thy mercy, O Yahweh Shema Shai, held me up.
How many times have you slipped and then you catch yourself?
Oh shit.
That's not exactly what it means, but he uses that as a metaphor because you know you have slipped before and not fallen, right?
Yeah.
But you know you have slipped and have fallen, and you know the difference.
Yeah, like when you're going through something, though, the Most High throws you a bone.
Mm-hmm.
You know, you're going through this trouble, but guess what? Yahweh Shema Shai comes through for you.
Man, he's a poet. Yahweh Shema Shai is a poet. He uses things like stumbling blocks.
That's right, yep.
Yeah, if
Stumbling
I had
blocks.
not tripped and someone had held me up. Come on, how many times have you seen on the short strip, people are, especially in cold areas,
Yeah, when they
slipping on
slip,
ice,
ice.
and they don't fall.
Yeah, driveways, yeah, they be slipping though.
What are you thinking about when you don't fall? People say, "Thank you, Jesus," but you know, you're referring to Yahweh in a sort of way. You know? Yeah, well, you're referring to your friend on the other side.
Yeah.
It's also when you slip up with the law. You know?
Hell yeah. Have you ever done your taxes or been in a place where you have to say something and it's illegal and the judge gives you a chance? Like,
Yeah.
you know you slipped up and he'll say something like, oh, you mean this instead of that. And you catch it. Oh, yeah, of course.
Yeah.
Come on, man.
Let me get this last one. Psalms 94 and 19. Yeah. In the multitude of my thoughts within me, thy comforts delight my soul.
See, that's that battle. That's that battle inside your dome.
Multitude of thoughts.
Because you're not fighting one demon, you got legions.
Yeah.
Because if there's a hedge around you, those are the same motherfuckers. I mean, I'm sorry. I didn't mean to say that. Those are the same angels and demons that are your adversaries.
Yep.
But just to think about it like this, you're in a gang, they jumped you. Guess what? Those are your homies now. They're your brothers, you survived. In a sort of way. We know that's wicked, but I just want you to catch on.
The tribulation that you gotta go through.
Let's get that. Philippians 2 and 9.
Philippians 2 and 9, it says, wherefore God also hath highly exalted him and given him a name which is above every name.
And name Yahweh Shai, baby.
Yep.
And name Yahweh Shai. Why
And
can't you say it?
In the scriptures, he knows as the cornerstone. You know, he's that cornerstone.
And just to put you guys in a fucking position where you can't deny his name. in the book of Judges, our dear friend Joshua, Judges 10, what did he do? He was having so much fun slaying the Amalekites and slaying this kite and those kites. He said, yeah. He said, stop, son. Stop, man. And this brother did a lesson on that. And NASA said there was fucking 48 hours missing. Or 72 hours? Around there, right? Maybe even 92.
It's 48.
48. There's 48 hours unaccountable where the you guys are fucking retarded, man.
Is that when the sun stayed, right?
Yeah.
Yeah. Come on, yeah.
Can you imagine?
That's crazy.
Can you imagine fucking slaying God's enemies? And you're like, I can't get this done in this amount of time. And then Yahweh Shemi Shai is like, all right, ask. And he didn't say it. He put that thought to an angel, and the angel put that thought in you, and made you look like a super fucking hero in front of the nation of Israel. He said, check this out, homies. Stop. Let's go. Let's continue. And it was gonna be dark. Everybody knew it was gonna be dark. Some Israelites might have been like, I can't wait till the sun goes down. I'm gonna stop.
yeah.
And you know for damn sure the enemies were like, oh, okay, as soon as the sun goes down, this afternoon is gonna stop.
It's gonna stop. Yeah.
Both of those things took into consideration from Yahushua, and he was like, nah, check this out. Or maybe even Yahweh, because Yahushua, it could have been Joshua. You know? We don't know. But that's what
Well,
Joshua
he
means.
has that name though. Yeah, I was gonna tell you, he has that name.
He delivered.
He delivered, yeah. And he did though, you know? He did though.
Why would it be so hard for you to believe that Yahushua was there? And he actually fucking said, you know, stop right there. And stop right there.
It's spiritual, yeah.
And continuing the onslaught of your fucking enemies, surprising them, then god damn it, it's supposed to be dark.
Yeah. That's why in the book of Judah it talks about when they're with their power, you know, Yahweh, they're gonna, you know, proceed though. You know what I mean? But when they're not with the power though, they're not, you know, gonna proceed though, prosper. I mean, so that's the thing though. So the nations know when we're dealing with our power though, you know. That's why Ray, what's her name? The harlot, Rahab. She was like, oh, it's because I was frightened though, you know, and things like that. You know, even those people, I think they were Hamites though, that they told them that they lived far away, but they actually lived closer to them, and then they ended up in the book of Joshua, the 8th chapter, and they put them to, because they lied though. Yeah, since you know he took they took an oath saying, okay, we won't murder you, but you know what, we'll put you in slavery though, because you did lie though, you know. Yeah, see, so they just had that fear though. They had the fear though. You know what I'm saying? These people right here, they had the fear though.
And guess what? They got slayed by their own people.
Yeah.
Because they said these motherfuckers went against us. Knowing. And they did it sneaky too. They were dressed like bums. They came humble.
Yeah.
But Gideon was like,
Yeah.
Or who was it? Joshua maybe? It was Joshua probably.
I think it was Joshua, because this is the book of
'cause
8th chapter.
We're still continuing from the destruction of all the enemies, right? So the 10th chapter is when he told the sun
Yeah.
and stop, and continue
To the judges though.
Yeah.
And I think Gideon was in the judges, right?
Yeah.
Because you know, in the book of Judges, they just, in that book that was going off. That's why the book of Judges, they needed judges in that, you know?
And right now we're gonna need judges.
Yeah.
That's why Isaiah 4:1 is prevalent.
And it's like I said, judge back to God, right? God though. So you can't tell me what Joshua did though in that time. The sun stayed that long in the sky though. That's not. He's not a God though. Like, you know, he didn't have power though.
And today I was watching a short from Granddad Apostle Tahar, and this Edomite was like, y'all brown people, especially the Negroes, have some sort of power. They're noticing. They're noticing. And I'm, you know, you're gonna curse the day when you see me flying into your house or into your bunker. Yes, I might be a god at that time, but I'm still gonna eat all your fucking food. I'm gonna make you think everything's okay when it's really not. And You know, my favorite. It's gonna sound weird when I say it. My favorite demon is actually the Terrifier. You know that clown? That clown movie?
It.
Yeah.
It.
All those guys, they're pretty cool. You know? Not really cool. I'm just saying that you're gonna be my weapons. And you're gonna terrify those people. Like the Terrifier, they're not really bad person, because if you watch Terrifier 1, these two bitches that he fucking started murderizing, they were actually lesbians.
Makes sense.
It makes sense, doesn't it? Doesn't it make sense?
Yeah.
The simple things in life are the fucking easiest things in life.
And you mentioned that I know you brothers watched that Welcome to Derry.
Mm-hmm.
You know, with Dad though, with the stones though. You know, the rocks though. Yeah, man, it's a spiritual show, man. It starts slow in the beginning, but it's a spiritual slow. And then the one that was getting the trance though visions was Jake though.
Mm-hmm.
You know, so these people know what the power that we have, man.
That's one of my wives right there.
See?
I'm a clean that bitch.
Oh, yeah.
It made me feel that tune. But like, that's a terrifying thing, right?
Yeah. You know?
To know that those powerful, they're really demons, but they're angels also. They're working for you. How about you outside, and you get to contract them out.
Yeah, contract.
You get
them
to
out.
contract them out. I'm not saying I own them. How said you can control them. It's like getting a lease for a house. You control that house while you're there. Joshua controlled the sun while he was there.
And that's power though.
That's power.
That's power.
And that's power right there.
Yeah.
Do you know that when you hit the switch, a lot of power goes to that light bulb, and the light bulb turns into a light? Do you know when you turn on your car, a lot of power flows through that vehicle?
Oh, that power, yeah. When you step on the engine.
Do you know that those wires are transporting huge amounts of power? It's all about power. Listen to that. That's horsepower. Our people have spiritual need, but physical limitations, right? They want to be spiritual, but they also want to be worldly. You know, it's like watching us have their fucking powerful trucks.
Yeah. And it's these little the little Jakes though, you know, Edgars.
That's amazing how projection works. You know? Projection is a horrible disease. You project your thoughts onto someone else, like Deacon. He's on the list next. He's the next thing.
I got a precept for that.
Go for it, bro.
2 Timothy 3:13. But evil men and seducers shall wax worse and worse, deceiving and being deceived.
You can't tell me that applied to him with that G-Wagon.
Like, I can't even stand the way he fucking talks.
I never
man.
liked
He tries to talk like a white dude.
Yeah.
Like, I'm not trying to talk like a white dude.
But
can
you can tell he tries to talk like he's smart, so intelligence, though, you know?
And I'm not trying to talk like I'm smart. I'm trying to use words that make sense. Because in reality, when I'm explaining everything I'm saying, I know how to be a teacher.
As long as you're getting this word out, you know, and it don't matter how the hell you say it.
And I want you to ask me questions. I want you to ask questions. I want you to say, who the fuck do you think you are? I want you to do that. I want you to say, I wonder if he's right.
Yep. You got more, bro?
And then next verse, 2 Timothy 3:14. But continue thou in the things which thou hast learned and hast been assured of, knowing of whom thou hast learned them.
That's a message to us, because you have to continue on saying the name even though times are going to get fucking tough. They're not going to be tough.
There's no way we could switch up the doctrine, because the doctrine's already, it's 100% truth already.
There's no fucking way you can step back out of the mafia. You're fucking in it.
Yeah, you know what I'm saying? You're in, you know?
There's nothing you can change what the apostles already teach. They already broke down everything.
Yeah.
They literally covered everything, you know? And you can still find it on YouTube, but there's gonna get a time where, what does Amos, the 10th chapter mean,
It's
though?
going to be on the YouTube.
Yeah.
It's going to be on the power.
See?
Now they
Wow.
want to break down something new.
You can't break. Oh, and the thing now is Edomites are breaking down the scripture based on the way Apostle Hart breaks down the scripture.
They're going into like prophecies, right?
Yeah, they're going into prophecies.
Right.
They're going into Isaiah 4:1, which is something that is inevitable now. I see it now. I used to say, I don't know how the fuck that's gonna happen.
Right. Yeah, they can complete the fact that that's
Now I do.
happened.
Because I had to fight those demons. And when a weak man fights those demons, he gives up.
Yeah, exactly.
You guys, I know you got scripture. Right?
Yeah. Jeremiah, that was it though?
Yeah.
Jeremiah 20:9, it says, "Then I said, I will not make mention of him nor speak any more in his name," right? So he was like, I don't want to do it though. But I was a demon, to Jeremiah, right? But it says, but his word, see, the word is powerful, The word is powerful. As in my heart, as a burning fire shut up in my bones, and I was weary with forbearing, and I could not stay. See, so he had to go to preach to Jeremiah, And that's the thing. So that was a demon fucking with him at that time, saying like, nah, don't do it. But like I said, his word is just powerful. Then he had a feel in his bones that he had to go out there and preach though, So it's the same thing with us brethren though,
I got that feeling in my pocket. Got that feeling in my song.
Yeah.
Ooh, whatever that song is. I'm just trying to put shit in perspective. You know what I'm saying? And the power is real. You could be sitting on the toilet and you get a fucking wave of influence and things that you want to talk about. Things that you want to get in the scriptures. People do things like that all the time. Like what's his fucking name? Nikolai Tesla. That fool couldn't sleep. He was like, how do I get the fucking power from here that I know is here into this device? Can you imagine fucking thinking like that? Well, that's how we think. Not everything is based on Yahweh Shem Yahushai, okay? Everything is him. Everything is Yahushai. I don't have sex with fucking married women because Yahushai is gonna fucking stick a sword in me and kill me because he fucking told me don't fucking do that. He left the fucking message in the Bible. He left me orders. He left you orders. He left you orders. Things that you shouldn't fucking do, that you're not gonna do. Because deep down inside, you're gonna get fucked up. And that's why 2/3 need to get fucked up. Because there's this thing where I think it's hot.
If it's not me, it's someone else. Might as well me. That's the thought, man. That's wicked though, man.
But the problem is the bitch.
Yeah.
The woman is wicked.
Yeah.
The woman is so fucking wicked. The woman,
I was in the scripture, she wiped her mouth like she did nothing.
and that's exactly what it is. And what's she wiping? That fucking apple. Remember? Because she took a bite of that apple. Everything is metaphoric, and everything goes back to, everything stays in here in the Bible. She's wiping her mouth from that apple. Like, told her to take a bite of that apple, bro.
There's nothing wrong, there's nothing harmful, And look what happened though. It's the same thing because America allows adultery to happen though. Why is it not a crime though? Why, in other countries though, if this woman was caught with this married man, though they probably stone them to both of them. Like, and that even goes back to the scriptures,
Or what they would actually, some countries, what they would actually do is they would tell that husband, and that husband has to kill that bitch, and he has to fucking kill that,
Yeah.
Otherwise, he's gonna die too.
Yeah, like, hey man, handle your business though,
And that's all based upon fear.
Yep.
Fear of their society becoming like this.
Yeah, and that's why the influence that America's trying to produce to these other countries though, they ain't having it, They ain't gonna allow this shit. And then that's what I'm saying though, so it's the influence though. But all these fucking married women are running around though because they know they can do so, But if it was going back to the scriptures though, a lot of bitches would be dead right now, And then the other ones would be fearful not to do so, and they wouldn't be adultery no more. Or as much though,
So my brother said influencers, influence.
And we're in that time of influence, right?
Yeah, we're in that time of influence. So you got these bitches walking around with fucking fake ass lips, fake ass hair color, talking about you're lying, you're wrong. Bitch, you're lying. Those ain't your fucking lips and those ain't your fucking hair colors. It's interesting to me how bitches like that, and that's 90% of you women, have someone, and they don't respect that one. But I'm confounded on how you fucking men tolerate that shit. How the fuck you gonna let that bitch get fake ass lips? You know what a woman does? She'll look in the mirror and say, "Oh, I'm fat. I'm gonna get surgery." You know what a man does? "Oh, I'm fat. I'm gonna get weight."
Yeah, work out.
No, it's just change. You know, like I said, things are attractive to us. And you know what? It's like when you women look in the mirror, you know you done fucked up. You know you're getting old. You know that there's nothing you can fucking do. You can't work out to get that
Yeah.
You can't work out to get your fucking attitude straight. There's no amount of pills that you can take to correct your behavior. But a man is different. A man will be like, this bitch, I can't control her. How did we there she fight?
Because I got there's a saying though by, can I get it real quick?
Mm-hmm.
By Robert Mugabe. He said, you cannot give a woman everything she needs. If God himself gave them eyebrows, they shave it and draw their own. God gave them nails, they cut it off and fix their own. God gave them hair, they cut it off and fix their own. You know, Judah woman. He gave them breasts, they repack to it they want. God still gave them buttocks, they arrange it to the size they want. If God can't satisfy them, then who are you to think you can please them? And he said, my brother, don't kill yourself.
And that's not a joke. Don't kill yourself. Men actually have the highest rate of suicide because of a fucking bitch. I'm sorry that happens to you, but like it said, God gave you eyebrows and you fucking
Shave them off and draw fucking
and get a tattoo over how you want them to look.
Yeah, Issachar women do that.
You dumb bitch. That's how he wants you to fucking look.
Yeah.
There's nothing you can do to change that. And God's so funny. You'll be like, I want a BBL, and then that BBL will get you sick.
You get a fucking infection or something. Which a lot of women have died from that shit too. You know, infection. They go to fucking down south or somewhere, or they get that shit and then they fucking die over there. You know.
And the cruelest thing how Bashimi Awashai does is he makes you upside down Dorito bitches. Like you guys have a fucking nasty flat tortilla butt, small hips, and a big old fucking top.
That's fucking ridiculous, man.
And you're walking around like you're sexy. You ever seen that shit?
Yeah, I've seen that shit.
It makes me fucking laugh every time I see you.
They think, I don't know. Yeah, that's nasty though, you know?
And you know what the number one thing older woman says when she looks in the mirror? I don't like the way I look.
Yeah.
She's not gonna say it. Then why are you looking in the mirror so much doing this? I look in the mirror and I look at my teeth. Oh shit, I look awesome. Oh shit, I got a pit bull. Oh shit, this is that. Oh fuck, fucked up my hand. Hey, what's this? I'm bleeding. I am kind of fat. I need to run. My chest is kind of weak. I need to do some bench press. My arms are kind of small. I need to do some curls.
Yeah. See?
And all that behavior is not how all men think. That behavior is based upon being humble. Because a woman is not humble. You look in the mirror and like that dude said, he gave you eyebrows and you'll be like,
I don't want this. Yeah. So you don't kill yourself over a fucking woman, man. You know what I mean? Don't do that shit though. You know, these women, you know, don't give a fuck. They don't think about your needs and your wants and shit though, because they want you to satisfy their needs and wants and shit, you know? And then that's already going into idolizing a woman and shit though, you know? If the woman's supposed to be chasing you. You're not supposed to be chasing that fucking woman.
good point. So Apostle Tahar was putting up a video, a remix video of a brother that made a video, and this jiu-jitsu lady was like, if a man can't protect me, I might as well get with a woman.
Oh yeah, this is yeah.
Talking about the time of apocalypse.
Yeah.
You know, when a man needs to be a fucking man. If you can't hunt, if you can't fish, if you can't fight, if you can't fight, if you can't do all these fucking things, I might as well get with the woman because at least I'll have emotional support.
It's true, yeah.
And I said that verbatim exactly how she fucking said.
Yeah, and that goes to the scriptures, Isaiah 4:1. You know, if we're a man of the Lord, man, I'll say 4-on-1 though. You know, which the woman we're gonna get on this side though. You know, we're gonna get them on this side though. You know.
We're gonna lock them in on this side. They're gonna go with us, and that's gonna be the multitude.
Yeah, exactly.
So
So
it makes sense now.
that makes sense. How? Because in the kingdom, why? It is the kingdom already though. You know, because I think Bishop Nate tried to say, oh, that's talking about in the kingdom though. Like, how is that in the kingdom though? You know what I'm saying? They say we will make our own food, our own clothes. We will, you know, pretty much start just, what's it called though? Let us be known that in your name though. You know?
That's your name.
Yeah, you know what I'm saying though. But in the kingdom, they don't have to do all that because we're gonna claim already as it is. That's our kingdom already.
Mhm.
Why would they even have to? Like, nah, you know, you're ours already though. You know. But
Mhm.
what does it show? That in that time though, they're gonna have to work for our. We're gonna be the prize though, man. They're gonna have to work in order for us to see. Okay, are you guys even worth it though? I'll keep make you mine though.
And that's why Yahweh Shai is putting us through the fire. Refining us as fine gold and silver is refined through the fire. It makes
Yeah.
sense. It doesn't make sense now. These naughty bitches are gonna have to work for our last name. No way I'm gonna fucking love you.
Yeah.
At
Because
least.
it's said not let me be a reproach, which
Mhm.
not be. You know, they're gonna want pregnant though.
At least
Hmm.
not like I love tacos. I love tacos more than I love women. You should be ashamed of your fucking
That is a woman's day though.
Then you young men are fucking retarded, man. I was out, school and doing my training, and this young guy was like, "Look at the caterers. I wish they had In-N-Out catering." And I was like, "Man, wouldn't you rather have tacos?" And all those ladies were like, "Yeah, tacos, yeah, tacos." And he got mad at me, and he was like, "I just want protein." And then I said, "Well, burgers ain't protein, bro. You get a steak." And he was like, "As long as I get it, I get it." You see how that happened?
Yeah.
He was just fighting with me, and I was laughing. And then the dummy said, "I just want $1 million." And then, I heard, you guys ever hear the story about the M&M contest?
That when he
Yeah.
said, yeah.
I told him, "Look, I already had $1 million. That ain't shit." And he was like, "You gotta send it again." And he was like, I want what I want." Okay, good.
Yeah. Jake is just
They can just,
fucking immature, emotional, man.
Mhm.
That's all they are, man. You know.
And I said that just to prove a point, because that's kind of what women will take advantage of.
Yeah, exactly though. See.
That's why the suicide rate is high upon these things. There ain't no fucking way a woman's gonna do that to me. She's going out, I'm changing the locks, bitch. All your clothes is gonna be out on the fucking dumpster, bitch.
Yeah, exactly though. And
Yeah.
they like that if you put your foot down. You know, they might not tell you though. They might not show you, but they like that shit. You know.
You know what? You're 100% on that. Because when I hate a bitch, she likes me more. But she doesn't understand that I actually fucking hate you.
Yeah. Yeah, because she's used to what the simps go around there that they go for, you know. But you're the one that like, yeah, you don't faze me, bitch, though, you know.
And I literally am right now, at this stage in my life, beating bitches off with a stick. But they don't get that I actually fucking hate them. Stop talking to me. You know what one of my homegirls at that nursing place said? "Oh, you walk with your butt sticking out." Meaning that she likes my physical appearance, right? It's not that I walk with my butt out. It's because I do squats and it's muscular. So I walked out, and then she told all the other girls, and I'm the only guy in there. And then she told all the girls, and they're like, and I walked in right when they were saying that, and then they go silent. I think they were fishing for conflict, you know.
Yeah.
I figured that out, so then I
Yeah.
just ignore them. And you're gonna face that too, brothers. You're gonna have that. Look, when those girls that are gonna be flocking to us find out that this brother lives alone, that house is gonna be packed with business. And he's gonna have to take all them babies to the world and got them all covered. And they're all gonna have to get food stamps. And they're all gonna be a reproach because they're all gonna be having babies.
Yep.
And they might even come with babies already, And those are the multitude. Remember, those are the multitude. Those are the young men and young women that are gonna grow up looking at us. Oh, that's how you're supposed to act.
Yeah, exactly, bro. Yeah.
You're not supposed to hit mom. You're supposed to tell her shut the fuck up and sit down and go make some food, bitch.
Right? Yeah.
You know, and that's how it is, brother.
Yeah.
If you have a woman, you know, if you tell that woman, I hate it when you sit down on that couch and don't do it, she's gonna sit down on that couch just for that attention.
Yeah, that's not. That's not how it is, though. You know. So that, you know, like I said, a woman though, you know what I'm saying? She's supposed to be the pillar of rest, though, man. You know, the time wise and things like that, though. You know, she's your what's that called? Possession, though. She's your possession, though. You know, according to the scriptures, tells you don't be like a lion. You know, like, you know, be a fucking wife beater type shit. You know. You know what I mean? Because if you're putting your hands on the woman as it is, though, you shouldn't even be with that girl, to be real with you, you know?
Yeah.
If she's making you where you got to put your hands on her, you should get the fuck out of there. Because then you're going to get the fuck out of there into a jail, prison, you know? How many Jake's gone to prison because of a woman, though? How many Jake's doing life because of a woman, though? Jake's nowadays getting backdoored by a woman and all this shit getting killed over a woman, though, you know? That's why, you know what I mean? Like I said, in this society, like in this time, though, I look at these women, though, they're not even, they're a turn off to me, though, because they're not even humble. Like, it's like how his brother said, though, like, you see a nasty ass bitch, and bitch thinks because she got so-called personality, she got it all. Get the fuck out of here, man.
Got a bad personality.
Bitch, if you're humble, though, then, you know what I'm saying, like, you know, I'll probably, like, you know what I mean, talk, but not like that. But it's just like, come on, bitch, you know your status, know you're not all that, though, humble yourself. But we live in a time right now where these women are just, like, think they got something going on, and they're ugly as fuck, you know? I'm not attracted to these women, though. I'm not. I really ain't attracted to this woman. You know what I'm saying, though? Until they get humble, though, then that's when it's like, all right, what's going on with you? But right now, I'm not, you know, these women, they're turn-offs to me, man. They really are, bro.
It's because of those simps.
Yeah, those simps. Esau, you know, going back to Esau, let them
Wickedness.
do what the fuck they want, though.
Because Esau will let his wife have sex with another man, more specifically a black man, and he'll want to watch.
Exactly, though.
And he'll fantasize that he's a fucking woman.
Sick ass. Man, this is the fucking, these are the devils that are running the world right now, you know? Going back to his brother's lesson, though, you know, these are the evilness of this fucking devil, man, that's going on because he allows this shit to happen, though, you know? And he's trying to control the world, though, you know? You know, we speak about how they attacked Iran, though, today, but they're trying to spread, though, man. You know? They're trying to fucking spread.
Now let's go back to that. And that's how you control people. You say, okay, you pick some, like let's say a bully. What does a bully do? Bully picks on someone that's defensive.
Yeah, weaker, yeah.
Or weaker. Iran is, you know, something's going on with Iran that we can't see. You know, it's got to be something nuclear. It's got to be something technological. They got something.
They got something that these Esau's want to, you know?
They got something that he wants.
Yeah.
They got something they're afraid of.
Yeah, because they're threatened, though, you know? I got a precept.
Go ahead.
Habakkuk 2:5, it says, yea, also because he transgresses by wine, he is a proud man, neither keepeth at home, who enlarges his desire as hell, and is as death. See? And cannot be satisfied, but gathered into him all nations, and heapeth into him all people. See? So this guy needs to just go out, man. He's not a keeper at home. He needs to always be moving, going, you know?
He wants to claim everything. His desires is his hell.
That's hell, man. So he's not gonna stop until he got what he wants, though.
So his desires is his hell, like the grave is what they're talking about.
Yeah, because he says, because he transgresses by wine.
And the wine is an idea or a philosophy.
Yeah.
Because it gets you drunk and it gets you into that. Like, take the woman back to the woman. She's drinking that wine. That's why she wipes her mouth. You know, she's drinking that. I'm a bad bitch. You're so right. But your bad isn't terrible.
Yeah,
you know?
the actual bad. Yeah.
And actual bitch as in a female dog that deserves no respect. And you know what women will say to a man like me and you? They'll say, you're a dog. And I'll say, exactly. Because I'm faithful.
Yeah.
That's my dude right there. And I'm saying? You use the words incorrectly. Like, what you're doing to Iran is that you're projecting. Oh, they got weapons that we should be afraid of. Of course they do.
What
So
about
do
guys?
you.
Yeah, but what about you guys? Yeah.
You got weapons that they're afraid of, because I've never seen no nation stand up to you
And go try to, what's that called?
and start shit with you.
Yeah, and come into the States though, you know?
Japan did. What happened to Japan?
Yeah.
What the fuck happened to Japan? You see, you're a bully. But China's onto you. China said, you know what, motherfucker? We got this. Remember that ambassador? He said, if you send a missile this way, we're gonna
Tell
send this. And he gave you the schematics. It has a hydrogen bomb, it has nuclear bombs, they have like 12 nuclear bombs and 1 hydrogen bomb. And you might not understand what that means, but he has 12 big boys.
Yeah, because he said they're gonna attack. Well, guess what? Expect retaliation. Sounds like war to me though.
And you know what I think China's like? China's that kid you bullied.
That little Asian kid that was by himself. Yeah.
Because in World War I, they were fucking. Woo. Look at China is a big place, right? There we go, baby. We want to talk about this, huh? China is a big place, but Japan is a small place. Japan had China scared. Now Japan is scared of China.
Yeah.
China's being aggressive. They're constantly pouring sand into the eastern side of China, which goes into the west. Pouring sand, building shit, getting closer to Taiwan.
Yeah, I was gonna say because they're getting to Taiwan, right?
Yeah.
Yeah. I
Building
seen
shit closer and closer, because if this is the ocean
that. The little islands around
and I
there.
build something here,
Yeah.
somewhere in the Geneva Convention or the international laws, says I have to have a certain amount of safety around. So if I claim this area, it has to be like 1,000 miles this way and around
The radius, yeah.
the radius, or some shit like that you can claim. So they're getting
Oh,
closer
okay.
and closer to fucking
So
Taiwan.
that's how they're building. Yeah. Smart though, smart move.
You guys,
And that's what Esau don't want though.
Mhm.
You know what I mean?
But they don't tell you that.
Yep. That's what they don't tell you though.
They don't tell you that
Yeah.
because Taiwan makes the fucking most sophisticated microprocessors and processors in general. Those are the little fucking chips that make this tablet so fucking awesome
Yeah.
and fast.
Yeah, because that's what this comes from, right? Taiwan. Yeah. That's right.
But they're using it for weapons. They have specific purposes for weapons. Why do you think these phones exist and these tablets? It's just practice.
Yeah.
You buy a fucking, like me, I just got this phone, right? This camera phone. It's amazing. It's the S25. Now they got the S27. Then I get the S27 when this one runs out of, when it starts fucking up. Guess what? I got the S27 now. But now they got the S35.
Yeah.
It never stops.
And never stops, continues though.
And China has that nuclear reactor that I said was a living sun that they had.
Oh, yeah,
I
that's right, yeah.
misunderstood it. But it's a nuclear reactor.
It's it's artificial sun, they say?
Yeah, the
Yeah,
artificial sun.
the artificial sun, yeah.
They're right about it. And it powers fucking. But guess what? China doesn't have resources like we do. They don't have water, so they'll take your water.
Yeah.
So you guys are having these fucking conflicts. These little fucking get backs and fights and wars. And when you threaten another country, we don't know what's going on the back, the dark side of the Black Ops. The operations that we don't know about. But those government officials do. And guess what? They're scared of you.
Yeah.
They don't want that shit happening in their fucking place.
Exactly.
That fucking scares me. You know,
Yeah, because all this shit that we don't know of though, that's happening, like literally as we speak though, and it's not putting out in the media though, you know? And all this shit is going on though, you know, these black ops, all these other fucking people though, man.
Man,
Just
who
never
knew?
fucking know.
And it's not even Passover yet. When there's something major gonna happen
Yeah.
by the time Passover gets here. And look how hot it is right now.
Yeah. It's not even March though.
Not even March.
Yeah, we're barely gonna get to March though. And then those files though are just a distraction to something something big to come though, you know?
Did someone already get Isaiah 10?
Oh no.
Let's go to Isaiah 10, where the grievous laws are. Because while I'm telling you about that if you build something here, there has to be a radius of protection. Something has to be protecting it, right?
Yeah.
It's a law. It's a fucking law. It's called maritime law. You know, you make laws where it's, look at, like, let's say the gun laws. That's a good thing. If you make a gun this year and it passes all your qualifications, and next year that same gun, you're gonna make up new rules that make that gun illegal.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
So that's a grievous law. And then you make people they have to have medical insurance. They have to have car insurance.
Yeah.
You have to have homeowners or renters insurance.
Yep. All that shit though, man, just like to just get money out of you, man. Because what is it that if you get in a car crash and everything though, what's happened to my car though, I'm like, man, like it's too fucked up where I can't like, you know, fix it and everything though when you can apply insurance. But how many car crashes like you pay $500 a month, let's say, for a car, 2 cars though, but it's man, that's $1,000. That's like how much you make the math though, and you didn't get on a car crash that year, or 2, 3 years, 3, 5 years, and you gave the insurance to these people for that much though, you know? Come on now, you know? So it's just like sometimes we don't got the money though, man. You know, $500 though, that's people have to rent, man.
And if you let 1 month go by where you don't pay, they cancel your insurance.
Yeah.
And then try to get back on that fucking insurance.
Yeah, because I didn't have insurance, right? And then I got a letter from the DMV saying that, you know what I mean? I had to get it. Yeah, you have to get insurance though. You know, they're gonna suspend my shit.
Because those grievous laws of cancel insurance motherfuckers, they said this nigga can't pay. Okay. Hey, maybe got some information
About this driver right here.
this guy.
Yeah.
And they have to report people that lapse on their insurance and they can't pay. Let 6 months go by where you don't have insurance and you're fucking driving around and you get pulled over. Say goodbye to your car.
Yeah. See, that's all this grievous fucking
Yeah, if anybody got it.
Yeah. You got it? Oh. Isaiah 10 and 1 it says, woe unto them that decree unrighteous decrees and that right grievousness which they have prescribed.
Fucking bullshit. That's fucking bullshit.
Yeah, I mean, I remember they want to, if you didn't have your seatbelt, they didn't want to give you a ticket though. But now they fasten your. I remember seeing those commercials back in the days. It's fasten your seatbelt, this and that, you know. And now they will give you like 300 tickets. Or can I wear your seatbelt? You know.
Yeah. Now they're trying to say that if you're up to 17 years old, you have to be in a car seat. What about motherfuckers that drive cars at 16?
That's stupid though. Stupid though. Yeah. That's like that guy Jesse Ventura. He said he went to war, but when he came back to the States, he wasn't old enough to buy beer. He's like, but you have me out there risking my life though. But when I come back to the States, I'm not old enough to buy a beer, but I'm old enough to go kill people.
And that dude's Mexican, bro. You don't know, but he's fucking Mexican. Why do you think he lives in Mexico?
Yeah, Ventura, yeah. You see, that's what I'm saying though. So the laws are just retarded right here, man. These laws are fucking retarded
He said,
though.
fuck you guys, I'm leaving.
Yeah.
He said, fuck your laws. He's a governor.
Yeah. For a minute.
Minnesota,
Yeah.
Minnesota governor. How do you think he knows that these laws are crazy?
yeah.
It's like reading those fucking laws. You don't fuck know this.
Yeah. Because you know he's stern though. You know,
He had enough of that bullshit. And
Yeah.
remember that scene when he was in Predator? He tried to give everybody some chew, and he said, "You guys are a bunch of slack jaw faggots."
Yeah.
This shit'll put hair on your balls, make you a goddamn sexual tyrannosaurus. You know, I'm not saying that you should go out and chew fucking tobacco, but take a look at his attitude.
Yeah, that's what I'm saying. He's a stern man, you know? a stern man.
Yeah.
So,
And the people, the guy that they were scared of on that movie set was Billy.
oh,
Native American.
they need to be.
It's okay to be fucked up in your head. Because look at what we have been going through. But if you can't control it, if you can't fight those demons, you're gonna end up like Billy.
Yep.
Crashing out on every motherfucking body.
Until he met his match.
Arnold Schwarzenegger was fucking scary. That boy big.
Yeah.
Billy wasn't that fucking big. But he's Native American, bro. And that's God's warriors.
His warriors, though.
Imagine having a spirit on you that people are scared of.
That's a heavy spirit, though, you know?
And I know it's a movie, but he's the first one that took on that fucking predator. He said, I ain't running no more.
Yeah, because there was another movie, The Predators, where they got him and they threw him on this planet, though. And I remember they were and it was that samurai. Remember he was gonna fight him, but it was before that. It was Billy, though. He was the one that stood toe to toe with the Predator, you know?
And he fucking said,
Yeah.
hey, I'm not trying to talk about the character of the movie. I'm trying to talk about the character of the Israelite people. When we get fucking sick and tired of your bullshit,
Rebel. Well, they call us rebel, but it's
and young folks, YNs say it's crashing out. Whatever you fucking call it, man. We had enough. You know?
So it is. Yeah, we kept enough with these fucking laws, man.
Why can't I have fucking 2 official wives?
And then they put it like in that term, though. I forgot what it's called. What is it called?
Look at me.
There you go, that.
But faggots can have 2 motherfucking husbands.
And adopt 2 babies. You know how crazy that sounds?
Those
though?
decrees, man.
They're fucking crazy. They're grievous to the righteous man, though, you know? And that's the thing. 3, 2, you know what I mean? Fucking fruitcakes to adopt a black baby, though.
And do sexual
And do shit.
And it's coming out that most of those homosexuals that adopt boys end up molesting them.
Yeah, they do shit because they got that shit done to them. And they just did do it to them. Look,
It's a wicked world. Going back to those pizza gates and fucking Epstein files. You guys are fucking done for, man. How you gonna even... The time is coming. And now they're trying to say, oh, but we're gonna do we're gonna release the code. Get Revelation 1:7.
I got one.
Hey,
Proverbs 29:2, it says, when the righteous are in authority, the people rejoice. But when the wicked beareth rule, the people mourn. See? You can't tell if people ain't mourning right now.
Everybody's sick of this shit.
Everybody's fucking tired. There's no fucking jobs. You know, the kids ain't listening to the parents, though. You know what I'm saying, though? The food prices are fucking hella high.
Sky high.
You know what I'm saying, though? You know what I'm saying? The cost of living is fucking high, though. So you can't tell the Edomites are speaking against these other Edomites, though. Even your own people are speaking up against you, though, you know? Yeah. So they're feeling it, though. But hey, now you Edomites know how these people felt through all these years, though. You're going through afflictions, well, guess what? Suck it up, though, like how we did.
It ain't over.
And then it's gonna get worse, you know?
And the thing about it getting worse is that's literal. It is gonna get worse for you. You're gonna like that one dude. I can feel it in my body. Ooh. Yeah. You know, you're gonna feel it. You're gonna see us, and you're gonna feel sick. And you don't know why this is happening. You don't know why your wife want to be with us. You don't know why your daughters want to be with us. You don't know why your sons want to be our children. You don't fucking know none of that shit. It's gonna make you sick to your stomach.
Exactly. Yep. Yep.
There's a saying, you get what you reap, right? You reap what you sow what you reap. Let's get Revelation 1:7. We're gonna wind it down now because Trump's like, oh shit, we're gonna find out all the next things I did. Let's get these UFOs in front. Yeah. I know that's a big topic, and I know everybody is gonna forget about what I did.
Yeah.
No, we won't. And get cracked up.
Revelation 1 and 7, it says, Behold, he cometh with clouds, every eye shall see him, and they also which pierced him, and all kindreds of the earth shall wail because of him, even so, amen.
Now, why is everybody gonna see him? Because the whole earth, the Earth's atmosphere is gonna be like Independence Day. There was all kinds of big motherships all over the fucking planet, so big that wherever they were, everybody from that area could see them.
Yeah.
And now, what's hilarious is you want to release UFO information.
Yes, when they do that, it's like, what distraction are you guys giving out for? Or what are you guys doing, though, you know?
But if you didn't know about chariots, you're gonna know.
Now you're gonna know the real, you know, the real, what's real, though, you know?
And it's just gonna bite you in the ass. You know, so ultimately this world is full of evils, but when Yahushua returns, every eye, every good eye, every bad eye knows those that pierced him. Now, that's talking about reincarnation.
Yeah, you know me, that's the thing. The people that did that to them, they're gonna come back in the carnation, you know? In the body, though, and they're gonna feel that wrath, though, you know?
So don't be like, oh, I didn't know. Because let's say you release those chariot fires. What's gonna happen? Now the chariots are gonna make an appearance.
A grand appearance, though.
Big appearance. And the Epstein files are still gonna come out. But you're gonna play dumb like you're sick. Like, oh, man, I'm sick. Because of the grievous laws, right? That's why I got that scripture, grievous laws, because there's people that rape kids and do sick fucking shit, and because of the laws are so grievous, they don't get no time.
No, they just show that they will hunt Jake, though, for sport. These are the files, though. They will hunt Jake, so-called Negro, for sport.
Well, I got a sport for you. You wanna play? Too fucking bad, you're gonna play.
Fishes turn to hunters. That's coming soon, man.
It's called revenge, baby. I'm just a tool, you know? And this is a tough thing to say, but in the movie, the Badlands, the Predator, have you guys seen it?
Yeah, I've seen it. It's a bad movie.
It's a bad movie.
It's a bad movie, though.
Remember the dad kills the big brother to make the little brother tough?
Yeah,
And then the little brother kills the fucking dad
At the end, yeah.
for revenge and love for his brother.
Yeah.
Now, I'm not saying that's a thing, but that's how fucking cultures should be.
Yeah.
Like, there was only 3 of them. And then towards the end, there was a big bitch coming with the mom, and he was scared, and he tried to run away, and now they're trying to make it seem like the woman is the most feared thing.
Yeah,
right?
yeah.
It's always a delusion.
Yeah.
But the thing you should fear is Yahushua, because he's going to come back like Revelation 1:7 said.
Yeah, he's gonna come on a fathership, no mothership. It's fathership, you know.
And that's when the fishes will become the hunters.
Yeah, the battle axes, though. You know, he become the battle axes, though. You know, getting all the elites and shit. You know, coming soon, though. You know, and that's what these devils know this. These devils know this, though, man.
So
You know?
they're building those underground bases,
Yeah,
spaceships,
bunkers, you know,
bunkers,
all that stuff. Though, but it tells
under
you.
the sea, fucking. Like the scripture said, there's nowhere you can hide.
It tells in Revelation, the 6th chapter, though, because of fear of the lion. I believe talking about Yahweh. Yeah, it's talking about Yahushua, but I think it says the fear of the lion, though, or something like that, though. You know?
If you want to get it, that'll be the last one.
Yeah.
But you know, it's because of fear. You know, it's because of fear. That's why you're gonna do the things that you're doing. You'll be like, oh shit, they're gonna find out what I did, and they're gonna kill me. You know, because there's something that they call prison justice.
Revelation 6:16 it says, and said to the mountains of the rocks, fall on us, which is those bunkers, and hide us from the face of him that sitteth on the throne, and from the wrath of the Lamb. Oh, it's the Lamb, not lion, the Lamb. And we know that's Yahweh Shai.
Mhm.
It says, for the great day of his wrath is come, and who shall be able to stand?
The wrath of the Lamb.
Right? And when you think about lambs, though, they're peaceful. They're, they don't not, they just follow, things like that. But this lamb, Yahweh Shai, though, is coming to destroy,
Yeah. So
fuck shit up.
what's a lamb? A lamb is a sheep, right? That's a baby sheep. And what's a ram? A ram is a full-grown sheep, baby lamb, male. And who do you think would win a fight? A big ox, bull, or a little ram? A fucking ram. People see that shit all the time, especially country folk in those
Out
ranches.
there. Yeah, out there.
The little ram, that's the wrath of the lamb. They go and they fucking butt heads, and then the fucking big old giant bull fucking falls and dies.
Yeah.
There's nothing more scary than someone that was peaceful, like the lamb. That's the house that came in peace, and you guys fucking slaughtered him.
That's true.
And when he comes back,
Yeah,
they're gonna face the wrath of the lamb.
yeah. Exactly. This is the wrath of the lamb. And they're saying, the lambs to be peaceful.
And the wrath of the lamb doesn't mean that he himself is gonna put hands on you. He's gonna send us to do it. We're the wrath of the lamb. Because how do you feel when you, let's say we're watching the passion of the Lord, right, underneath the Mel Gibson and John Cleese. How do you feel when he's up on that cross? Like, yeah, I know it's the movie, but you know how you feel.
Yeah.
You want to get somebody. Even though that's
Mad.
not your house, are you fucking mad? That's the wrath of the lamb. You suckers.
That's what I say. He that pierced him, Come on now. He's
That's
not
going to be
coming.
amazing. Because he's going to show us what to do.
Yeah.
I don't know how it's going to go down exactly, but that's how this movie's going to end. He's going to come back, all the chariots are going to be up in the sky, and people, let's say there's 9 billion people. 1 billion people are going to die from just seeing that shit.
Yeah, because with the heart attacks, right? Well, it tells you in the scriptures, the hearts will drop or melt.
And that's why the Lord made Japhet like that, going back to Japhet. They're going to do the haka dance. That's a response to being scared. Because you can't be brave unless you're scared. So they're going to command some bravery. See, these things that happen all over the world, I can't put them together, and there's no fucking way that I can understand all of it. I don't need to. But when he puts those thoughts in me, I have to, right? So that kind of makes sense, but what else will make sense is everything in the sky is going to go black because there's going to be fucking chariots. That's the wrath of the Lamb. That's the wrath of
Scary
the Lamb.
sight.
We're the wrath of the Lamb. You yourselves upon each other are the wrath of the Lamb. It's fucked up. This is the wrath of the Lamb.
yeah, coming out and speaking.
Mhm.
Yeah, exactly.
And whatever's happening to you, whether it's good or bad, count it a blessing. You know? So, is there anything you guys want to say, add on?
Oh,
So that was my lesson, is the world's full of evils. And we went through the different types of evils, the wicked decrees, how women act, how Edomites act, the Hollywood weirdos, the rituals, satanic worship.
It's talking about fucking the serpent and Eve, man.
So there's a bunch of wickedness going on in this world, and I hope and pray that you brothers stay strong. You know, keep your families with you. Stay together in camps. Pray for each other. You know, and let your work be done in meekness. You know, so with that, we're going to give all praise and glory to Yahweh, Bashim Yahushai, Bashim Apostol God. Double honors to the apostle. Shalom.